So this New Yorker is known by many as Miss Jones. She's the host of the nationally syndicated show Jonesy in the Morning on 94.7 The Block.
And each week she's been bringing us the juice, Jonesy's juice. So please welcome back to the PIX11 Morning News, Jonesy.
Hey.
I wasn't here last week for the kickoff, but it's great to have you on this weekly segment. I'm very excited about this.
I missed you last week, and the streets wants their money back.
Ah.
I love the Philly, the Philly green.
Go Eagles.
Come on. Fly, Eagles, fly.
By the way, great job yesterday. I listened to your radio show with the mayor.
Oh.
We'll talk more about that later.
Thank you.
But it's always good to hear your voice in the morning. I do want to begin with some sad news. Prayers going out to the family, of course, and friends of New York's very own music producer Irv Gotti, 54 years old.
So young.
So young. But talk about the influence, and I guess if there was a history of health-related issues here.
Well, Irv, I don't think he lived long enough to get his flowers.
Yeah.
Before he became the Murder, Inc. big executive producer with Ja Rule and all that, he worked behind the scenes in sound at the Mama I Want to Sing Broadway play many, many years ago.
Yeah.
So he earned his position, and I feel like he took off where the 90s ended with Diddy and Bad Boy and Uptown Records. Every other song in the 2000s was Ja Rule and Ashanti, Ashanti, Ja Rule. You know, somewhere along the way, J-Lo got into the mix, some big records, DMX, Fat Joe.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that his legacy will always live. We will always hear those songs and drop it low.
That's right.
You know? So he lived a full life.
Yeah. Have you heard anything, though, about what exactly happened? And because we were hearing reports about a stroke, possibly a second stroke.
Yes,
Do you
it
know
was, from what I understand, it was a stroke. There had been some debilitating health issues leading up to the stroke, but then they called family members and friends over the weekend to say goodbye, and then a second stroke happened, and then he passed away.
And 54 just taken way too soon. I want to talk about some other big news. The Grammys were just this past weekend, of course, right? Everybody was looking to see if Beyonce was going to win Country Album and Album of the Year. We got both.
Finally, right?
Yes,
Yay.
right? And talk about which she was like, hold on.
It's now a new meme.
Yeah.
Right, because she didn't know.
Yeah.
You want to get excited, but you don't, and the cameras are on, so what you going to do?
So the concert tour, she dropped the cities.
She didn't skip a beat with those tickets.
Boom, boom, boom. But do you think more cities are going to be added?
Of course.
Yeah, because it seemed like a little bit of a low count on cities.
I mean, I think they want to focus on this city and make you think that if you don't see her here, you won't see her.
Yeah.
Great marketing and right in time for everybody's tax returns.
Yeah, exactly. You're hilarious.
Those tickets are pricey, child.
Yeah, oh, please.
Oh, I know. And this could be one of her biggest shows ever. I mean, it's kind of that crossover.
And
So
I
she's
love
like
that she
attracting even new fans, if that's even possible.
Her daughter's generation. Because she's got Blue Ivy up there doing the...
Yeah, exactly.
So those kids are going to come too.
I need to hook up for the tickets because I know you got the hookup because I can't wake up at 12:01 AmericanExpress.com to get the tickets.
That's a good way to plug it. That was a great... They're going to love you back there.
So I'll be calling you up, all right?
Also, the Super Bowl coming up this weekend. What have you heard about any surprises that are in store for us?
The surprise will be for the Chief fans that think they have a chance. That's it.
That's the Philly in you talking right now.
Come on.
Yeah.
I believe green.
Yeah.
And I'm a New Yorker. I always loved New York, but Philly changed my life. You know, I did radio down there.
Yes.
For many years. So when I walked in and saw you with the Philly green, I was
That's
like,
right.
let's go.
Got to represent.
That's that.
What about the performances?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to focus on my bets.
Okay, you got bets going.
Yeah.
I got some boxes, but what are your bets?
So, you know they have bets on the national anthem.
Under 2 minutes?
Under 2 minutes and how long they hold the note. And I held the note on my show the other day, but I punked out after 30 seconds. But those are the type of bets I got going.
Who's singing the national anthem, Mr. DeWitt?
John Batiste.
Oh, John Batiste.
Yeah.
Batiste, yes.
Okay, did you go under 2 or over?
My rendition could go 10, but I tried to hold that last note.
Yeah, I know.
And I almost collapsed on my show, but I did 30 seconds. That was decent.
That's good.
That was fair.
That's
But
good.
are you though looking forward to the halftime show? What do you
Okay.
No, that's a no.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
My kids play football. I'm finally learning the game, and I'm actually interested. I feel like the Eagles need all my energy focusing on them.
Yeah.
If I'm not there putting my energy to Jalen Hurts, anything can happen.
Are you going to the game?
No, I wish.
Yeah.
No, I'm slumming it with my son, but we got our jerseys, and we'll
Good.
be,
Good.
order our Bobby Wongs from Irvington and laying low. Yeah.
Okay.
Longs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks for
I
coming
went
in.
203, by the way, just in case you care. For the national anthem, 203 is mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
And I'll be back so we can see who wins.
Yeah,
If-
absolutely,
yeah, who comes closer to it.
Yeah, because I need to buy those Beyonce tickets. What's up?
Yeah.
She's pointing at you.
No, I wanted to say, what do you guys do? Where are you guys going for the?
I'm throwing a party. And then I'm coming back here to hopefully have
Yeah.
a big smile on my face.
I know.
We'll
we wish
see.
for the same
We
thing.
shall see. What about
Yeah,
you?
I'm going to be flying back from San Diego, so I'll be landing and then hopefully just joining a party.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, Jones, great
Okay.
to have you here.
Thank
Okay.
you. Let me say hi to Shauna Loves
ahead.
Beauty. Thank you for the glam, and thank you to everybody over there. Shauna Loves Beauty. I promise a shout out. And Big Lou, your DJ that comes in here
Yeah.
on
Oh,
Fridays.
he's the best.
He's doing a big Super Bowl thing in Brooklyn at it's Fulton Square Mall now.
Okay.
It used to be Albee Square for
Right.
us OGs.
Oh,
So be
great.
safe if you're going to any party. Please
Absolutely.
do not get somebody else to drive if you're drinking.
Okay,
All right,
very
Jonesy,
good.
thanks so much.
Thank
and you
you,
can
guys.
catch her on you can get more Jonesy, obviously, on Juice, on Jonesy's Juice on 94.7 The Block. So go
I
check
got to
her
have
out.
you on my political show to talk about some of your interviews with the mayor. Because you're breaking news on your show right before other
an
people
open,
take credit for it.
Yeah,
You're
they
breaking
take
the news.
Thank you for that.
Okay,
Thank
Jones, I
you.
see you. I hear you.